Hello and welcome back to Hydroponics Daily, your go-to podcast for everything soilless cultivation. I'm your host, Dr. Russell Sharp, and today we're talking about what could be a potentially exciting development, and that is a company called Nordetect are releasing a handheld and piece of kit that detects nutrient levels in your fertigation stream. So it'll measure nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. And there are handheld devices that claim to measure nutrient levels. You can get nitrogen ones, potassium ones, phosphorus ones. However, I don't think they're very accurate. They just use spectrophotometry. Easy for me to say, spectrophotometry. However, this one doesn't. This one does use spectrophotometry, but it also has a patented agrochip cartridge. So I'm imagining that that's some sort of maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? Antibody type thing, or maybe something like that, but certainly something additional to spectrophotometry. I haven't got the details. If anyone from this company wants to speak to me, the company is Nordetect, then I'd like to know what's in the agrochip. It just says patent pending. And you can get a demo of it and things like this. So really, it's an alternative to sending your fertigation solution away to be analysed in a lab, which can take, 5 days at least for it to come. So you go from 5 days to 3 minutes with this system, and hopefully it produces a reliable result, unlike just the spectrophotometry ones, which are pretty rubbish. The alternative to that is using sort of titration. Remember titration from high school chemistry, which is not so accurate, so precise, and is long-winded, and a number of factors can affect the result and stuff like that. So this one looks to be more in line, more accurate, and also it has integration to specialist software as well, so you can monitor it over time. So you could potentially be monitoring your fertigation solution in real time, looking at the nutrient levels, which for many growers will be game changers. So yes, it's going to cost you maybe, like at the moment, you might get your nutrient levels analysed for like $15 a time, which is not a lot. Could potentially, so it's priced at $15 at the moment, apparently. Could go down to $5 in the future, according to what they've claimed when they've been applying for awards and things like this. The test uses the same equipment as COVID and pregnancy tests. So yeah, I think that's antigen antibody stuff, blood sugar type, and that technology combined with that spectrophotometry. So really interesting. I'd love to get my hands on a piece of kit and test it. I think this is going to be if I was to say of all the kit that's potentially out there, I would ignore the stuff on, next generation LED lighting and even new fertilizers and biostimulants. This is going to be the one that's going to give growers real information that they can combine with EC values and pH values and actually be useful. It also should scare any fertilizer manufacturers who are selling dilute products that don't contain what they say they contain, because you will be found out with this, because growers can simply dilute your product in distilled or RO water and analyze the nutrients levels. And if your product doesn't contain the phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium levels claims it does, then you'll be in big trouble with the growers. And we know of loads of companies that are selling products that don't contain what they say they contain, the fertilizers, because we've analyzed it using gas chromatography, mass spectroscopy, and other types of mass spectroscopy, and found that they don't contain the nutrients they claim to contain. And sometimes they can contain really nasty chemicals as well. So this won't tell you what nasty chemicals they contain, just what fertilizers they contain. But definitely check it out. It's Nordetect. Looks like it's going to maybe hit the market soon. You can't buy it at the moment. You can book a personalised demo on their website. So they'll phone you back and, I don't know, maybe something like that. But they've been in Forbes, they've been in AgFunder, they've been in Horti Daily. So this is one to watch, Nordetect. If anyone from Nordetect wants to send me one to play around with, I'd be very happy. Not received any freebies or any invites to anywhere with this podcast yet. But that's supposed to be one of the big benefits of hosting your own podcast, isn't it? You get loads of freebies. I haven't had anything yet. But maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the big one Nordetect are going to send me. Who knows? So yeah, if you think this would be interesting to anyone who's a grower, then please share it with them. And I'll put the link to the website in the transcript or the show notes for this episode. Okay, that's been Hydroponics Daily for today. I'm off to go camping in the Norfolk Broads on a boat. not camping on a boat. I'm going on a boat and camping. I'll see you later. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.